All right, welcome to Coach Garcia's World Geography video. What we're going to be talking about today is forms of government. Okay, the first two types of government we're going to talk about are monarchy. And monarchy is a ruler determined by birth. Constitution can limit the power. For example, kings. Okay, kings and queens are a form of monarchy where one person rules, and it's determined by birthright. The second type we're going to talk about is theocracy. This is where political leaders are also religious leaders. Some areas where you might find this are in maybe Muslim countries, also the country of Israel with the religion of Judaism. All right, the next two types we're going to be talking about are dictatorship. A single ruler or ruling party maintains power by whatever means is necessary. No real voting rights. One example of this would be, for example, Venezuela. They have a president. They say they have elections and the people vote, but there's only one person to vote for, so that's not much of an election. There's not really voting rights there. Then we have totalitarian. This type of government controls political, economic, and social sectors. They control everything within their government. Our next two types are democracy. This is where people vote for leaders and vote on laws. Okay? Then we also have a republic. People vote for leaders, the leaders create and vote on laws. For the most part, the United States is a republic, but there are still instances where the people get to vote on certain laws during certain elections. So that would put us under a democracy. We're not a true republic. We're kind of like a mixture of democracy and republic. There are some factors that affect the power of a nation, and these factors are human and geographic factors. Okay, for example, one of those factors would be location. The location of a country, depending on the countries that are around it, depends on the power of that nation, their ability to trade with one another. Also, critical resources, fuel, water, metals. The type of resources within a nation's boundaries could also be a factor in determining how powerful that country is or can become. Some other factors are size. The smaller a country is, the more compact they may be. Also, they're not so widespread, so maybe easier to control. And the shape of a country. In some instances, you have some countries who have a elongated shape to them, so they're longer. They may have more access to waterways, which is big for trade. Also huge. That in turn affects the economy. And then the last one is cooperation. If they cooperate with other nations, for example, the United Nations, if they're a member of that, they can have the cooperation of other nations along with them that are also members of that organization. And the European Union, okay? In past years, the European Union has been around to assist other countries as far as financially, maybe even socially, as far as protecting each other. There's more power together than individually. So those are our types of government and the factors that affect the power of a nation. Make sure you take notes on what we've gone over. And if you have any questions, make sure to write them down and we can talk about them tomorrow. Good luck.